your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Buffalo Bills and these guys defending their home turf. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And the Mars starts to run game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches. Ready.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Good for Bills.
First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Ward has him on the quick hitter, and they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. It stopped them right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
On second down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
On the tackle. A gain of 1. Brings up
Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he'll be written in the line to limit the game to a yard. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll air it out on third. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Ready.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. The kick by Folk is good. And scored 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Miles Sanders now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19, Tiger. 9, Buffalo 18. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives it up to the 24. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
3-yard pickup.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
Ready?
Pistol now for Milrow. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, Milrow. Finds him on the slant. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down throw here from Milrow. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Milrow from the gun. Forced that to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Well, with how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of a feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And that means first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup.
They are throwing it again.
The Bills' 28-yard line.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Donovan Wilson picks it off. To get the return out across the 30 before he goes out. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Ready?
Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Bijan Robinson. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They still have 5 to go here. Third down. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. Again, Ward going to the air. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. New set of downs from 37.
Trap 60, trap. Here we go.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk, go.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Now it's Milrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bills regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on first down. Ward hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First and 10 here. Ward. Called in by Goddard, left side. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Drake Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Staying with Robinson. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. Ward setting the pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Milrow looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. Runs around him. He's got space. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives him a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Milrow with it on first. He takes a pop, and the ball defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready. Viking 18.
There he is on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
4th down, here's Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing here, Milrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives him the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
On 1st down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Long towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go, Scott.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got a man left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds him. Working quickly here.
Viking
4th down.
19 Lions. Ready.
Trying for it with Milrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard
Gun snap now to Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Torrey Taylor on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Come on, 18, Pioneer.
From the gun, Milrow. It's cut left side by Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Dragon 60.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all lined up. Full, ready to send this one flying. Sanders now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a London first down.
First down throw here for Milrow. Completes this one to Kraft. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Running for the marker on second. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
18, Rodney, 18.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. This is Kraft. Through the middle. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Condors take the lead right away in half number 2. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've set it down for him from the 31.
18 Cardinal.
First down throw here for Ward. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., so now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Chased out to his right. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Milrow from the gun. This finds Mitchell complete. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
First down.
70 Timberwolf.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
70 Timberwolf.
From the red zone on first. On the move, headed right. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
10 more yards. That's another London first down.
Here's Milrow to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Condors pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, and a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Dancing past him. This makes it up to the 25.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, it's Ward. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing the out route complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down. Offense in a hurry up here. On fourth down, Ward. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
A gain of 7. First down.
Ward off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19, Lions.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the
First and 10 around Robinson. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
He's tackled at the
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11.
Throwing now, Milrow. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He's got room to roam. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you won't take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. 3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd down and 2.
Ready.
Another carry for him. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
Yard loss.
They're down dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This is the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Milrow to throw on fourth. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Bills have some new life in the fourth.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on first down. Good. That's complete to Pittman. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go, set. Cooking, 18, 5 years.
To the air on third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the first and more. Big man's showing up the yards. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills parlay the interception into points.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Bills cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Sanders now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Bronco, 19 Lions.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Not Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Milrow throwing again now on second down. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
60 Eagle, Warriors 70.
Milrow throwing on third down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ready?
Back to throw it. That first down on 4.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. The Buffalo's going to call his second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. They give it to him again. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup Hawk 7, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer, go.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Completed to his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19, ready?
They'll run it from gun. Oh, man, looking for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
1 yard gain.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
From the gun, Milrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Warriors 7, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's back to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
He'll throw it. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he gets this forward to the 19. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
Ready, set.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Cougar 9.
They're going to pass it here. Vacates quickly left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Cougar 19. Go.
Here he is to throw. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bills have some new life in the fourth.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the
Back to throw.
42-yard line.
And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Bills first down. A gain of 12. First down, Buffalo.
60 Bobcats.
Setting up to pass. Nothing to the left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Putting a receiver in motion. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throw here for Ward. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. They're backed up. Not to stop it.
You ain't never been a skate town. On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I only come up. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. Hop out the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna go sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about west end, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Moreland, bro, where you at? Southside, Clayco, so that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide.